We're going to extreme extents here, we think, to highlight people's stories, to be able to raise the focus on what is actual people's reality.
We're using our privilege as MPPs to amplify the voices of people who are simply not heard or not listened to often enough.
We'll always be there for the most vulnerable, always have been.
Order.
The previous government ignored ODSP, Mr. Speaker, for 15 years. One of the first things we did when we took office, we increased ODSP, Mr. Speaker. And now, Mr. Speaker, we're doing it again. We're increasing it by 5%. This is the largest increase in over a decade. As the NDP and Liberals stood there and starved these people, we increased it by 5%, largest in a full decade.
Our government is continuing to support those who need it most, whether it's people who need job reskilling and retraining or people who are unable to work. And that's exactly why we increased the ODSP rates to a historic 5%. And aligned it with inflation, because we know that high inflationary times are troublesome and make it that more difficult for people. We've also got the discretionary benefit. We've created the LIFT and the CARE tax credits. And we increased the rates at the very beginning. If you look at our track record throughout the years that we've been here, we started with an increase that the Liberals never did. And then we created the Social Services Relief Fund of $1 billion for people during a very difficult time. And all the while, we created programs to help people, the micro-credentialing, the energy and property tax relief, the Ontario Trillium Fund. The list goes on. We are continuing to work on this. We know that people need support, and we're continuing to do just that.
This is City News Everywhere.